Friends, today we are going to discuss the material and standard required for manufacturing of the tanks. The material selection guide using design temperature. Mostly it is based on the design temperature to choose the readily available and cost-effective material. That normally these tanks are manufactured tank are used for handling different fluids, which is having the different temperature. So for different temperature, material will be certainly be different, uh, and and that should be easily available in the market. And for different grades are used for plate material, then pipes, forging, fittings, etc., bolting, etc. So if you see the cryogenic application means the temperature below minus 425 to 320 minus 321 degree Fahrenheit, then material should be only stainless steel, and the plate material should be SA 240 304 304L mane low carbon 347 316 mane it is having uh, molybdenum, and low L means low carbon. These are the material which is specified for for procurement of the plate. Then you have to mention the SA 240 and then the material grade. Similarly, for pipe, you have to mention SA 312, then the material grades. 304, the composition as per this. But for pipe material, you have to specify it, the SA 312 because the manufacturing process will be different. Plate manufacturing process will be different. That's why SA 240 and stainless steel is the material. These are the material 304, 304L, 347, 316, 316L material. Similarly, for forging, the grade will be SA 182. Material will be again the same, that is 304, 304L, 347, like this. Like this, depending upon the temperature range, minus temperature range. So the fittings, we have to mention SA 403. Similarly, and then all the materials. These are different material applicable to different temperature and different corrosion resistance, and depending upon the properties of the fluids. Then bolting SA 320, and then B8 SA and 320 SA 304 19488. Similarly, for the cryogenic temperature slightly less than this, it will be 9 nickel. Here it is stainless steel exfoliator. Here it is 9 nickel, and here also the plate material, as the material is changing. So plate specification, material specification SA 353, pipe will be SA 333 grade 8, then forging will be SA 522, for fittings will be SA 420 WPL8, our material bolting material will be the same. Similarly, low temperature, you see the temperature has come down, the minus 150 to minus 76 degrees centigrade. The material will be 3.5% nickel. 3.5% nickel, then the plate material will be SA 203, then pipe material will be SA 333, forging material will be SA 350, then fittings will be SA 420, and bolting material will be SA 320 L7, and SA 194 I94. Similarly, further increase in temperature, minus 20, low temperature, or minus 20 to minus 21, then you can use here the carbon steel. Carbon steel can be used minus 22, you see the intermediate temperature 775 degrees centigrade. Within this range, carbon steel can be used. Then your plate material would be 516 55 60, 516 516 655 means your strength 60, then 70 is also available, SA 20 is also available, SA 333 for pipe material, forging it will be SA 350, then fittings will be SA 420, fittings will be your SA 420 WPL6, and the bolting material will be like this. So, and elevated temperature, say suppose 76 degree Fahrenheit to up to 1500 degree Fahrenheit, material will be again from carbon steel to alloy steel. Here it is stainless steel, it is also alloy steel, it is also low alloy steel, it is also low alloy steel, alloy steel, it is carbon steel. Then again the high temperature alloy steel will come. Alloy steel will work up to your 1100 degree Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit. Their material will be carbon and half moly, then one chrome and one chrome 770. Means different temperature, different material will be there, and then plate that they are different specification will also available. You have to mention this specification and material. Similarly, like this. So you will, and bolting material, if you want to purchase for this temperature bolting, then you have to specify that this specification. If you want to purchase for this temperature the forging material, then you have to mention the ESA 105 and that material, this material. So this is the material and the different grades, the material and different shape, plate, pipe, forging, fittings, bolting. This is the specification of the material you have to mention. Then you see the for normal condensate tank, so establish normal condensate tank, normal temperature. You see the for tank cell, bottom cell, it is 516. You see the 516 where it is 516. You see the plate material 516 is your 516. You see this is the 516 and this is carbon steel. Yeah, it is, you see 33 to 775. SA 516 material, plate material will be SA 516. So 516 you have mentioned here. The 516 gets 65. Similarly, for roof material, floating roof is also SA 516. Stiffener ring, that is also SA 516, 65N. Then your nozzle ring, nozzle neck pipe, it will be 333. You see where it is 333 for the carbon steel. You see the carbon steel, you see the carbon steel 333. You see the 333 pipe, you see the 333. So you have to mention the 333. Then material grade. Then nozzle flange, it will be forging, mostly forging. You see for the forging, nozzle flange we are using forging. You see SA for carbon steel it is 350. You see it is 350. You have also mentioned it is 350. Then nozzle fittings, nozzle fitting again, nozzle fittings, it is SA 420. Gasket will be graphited with graphited. Bolts and nuts also SA 320. And then internal pipings and etc. will be stainless steel. So this is the piping material. This is the material grade you have to place order for manufacturing any tank. And the tank, and depending upon the material as well as the temperature, the fluid as well as the temperature. If fluid is corrosive, then accordingly the material will also change. If the fluid is high temperature, then also material will going to change. And not only that, the for plate material grade will be different. For pipe material grade will be different. For no pipe for forging, but for flange etc. Your material grade will be different. And accordingly you have to place the order. Now the standard. What is the standard available for manufacturing of the tank? We cannot make any can make tank manufacturing as per your own standard. There are standards available in American Petroleum Institute, British standard, IS standard. You have to manufacture the tank as per the standard specification. Whatever standard is telling that your dimension should be like this, your material should be like this, your nozzle material should be like this, your flame material should be like this, you have to manufacture this in this process. So all this, as you have to manufacture, you cannot manufacture tank as per your own dimension, or own way. That is for that, it is for interchangeability and everything availability in the market. You have to specify the manufacturing as per this specification. Like BS 2654 part 1, that one is required for vertical mild storage, mild steel welded storage tank with butt welded cell or butt welded. Similarly 803, you have to, if you want to design, fabrication and erection also procedures are there. Vertical mild steel cylindrical welded storage tank. You want to manufacture, then you have to specify IS 803. Similarly, API 650, very important standard. Normally, very important standard. These two standards are very important standard. API 650, that is welded steel tank for oil storage tank. Or API 620, the design construction of large welded pressure storage tank. Meaning there will be little pressure inside. For the tank having normally atmospheric pressure, but it is having some pressure up to 15 psi. Then you have to specify the standard API 620. Like API 2000 is also standard. Also you can refer, that is for venting atmospheric and low pressure storage tank. Venting storage tank, atmospheric storage tank, or low pressure storage tank. You have to mention, you have to manufacture the tank as per API 2000. And API 653 is the tank inspection. If you want to do for tank inspection or repair or alteration or reconstruction, then you have to refer this API 653, and then as per they have mentioned, they have recommended, they have specified everything for repairing, how to do the repairing, everything they specify. If you go through this standard, you will get everything for repairing. So you cannot do yourself own way. That is the standard available for manufacturing, repair, everything. Like this, the manufacturing, design, etc. You have to there are a lot of software is also available. Suppose software means software E-Tank 2000. With this software, you can manufacture 650 API 620 standard tank manufacturing as per this standard. API 653, that also repairing standard. So if you want to manufacturing tank as per 650, you can use this software. If you use this software, and the software will require some plate material, dimension, etc. If you give, they will give you the total dimension of the how to manufacture the tank. They will give you all details of the piping, etc. Piping, detail, thickness, everything they will give. Here also you will get everything, but it is a software. You have to also have to do the calculation. Here it is what software is available. So you have to just simply put the material and etc. It will give you the thickness, etc. and dimension, everything the software will give. Like this intergraph tank, there also you can 650 or 653 as per API 650, but tank manufacturer as per 650 or repair as per 563. Then this software is available. Try dot tank, that is for if you want to manufacture tank as per 650 API 650, then this software also you can use. Like this AME tank, API 650, 620, UL 142, AWWA, that's the software for tank manufacturing standard. These are the software available. Now I have told you the two main standard we are normally using for manufacturing of carbon steel tank, that is the API 650 and API 620. The API 650 is the general specification, for design welding welded storage tank for oil storage tank, or welded storage tank for oil storage. Oil storage we are using 650. Then large size storage tank you are using API 650 standard. Temperature minus 400 degree 40 degree Fahrenheit to 500 degree elevated temperature 500 degree Fahrenheit, you can use this standard 650, and pressure up to only 2.5 psi gauge, then API 650 you have to use. But API difference, API 620, that is also you can design construction large storage tank, low pressure storage tank. Here atmospheric pressure, here it is more or less low pressure storage, some pressure will be there. Large size storage tank, temperature minus 325 degree centigrade to 250 degree Fahrenheit. 250 degree Fahrenheit means slightly low temperature than the 650, but pressure up to 15 psi. Up to, if you want to do manufacturing tank up to 15 psi, then you have to we have to manufacture the tank as per API 620. The difference of the two standard are like this. The description telling what is the description difference. Now welded steel tank for oil storage, you have to use the 650. Design construction large low pressure storage tank, you have to use 620. Configuration ground supported bottom, it will be supported by at the ground, and open and close roof. Open and close roof we already discussed earlier slides. And any configuration, but that has a single center vertical axis of revolution, means it is uniformly and vertical. There should be uniform in all direction. That's why it is telling that vertical single center. There is not two center. There is only one center line. The entire tank bottom has to be uniformly supported supported. Here configuration, that is also configuration. Such tank must have single vertical axis of revolution. One means it is uniform, like circular, and every uniform in all direction. Then shop and field erection, it is it is shop or field erected. You can manufacture in shop and you can plan and then erected in the field, but it is only field erected. You have to shop, nothing can be done. I have to only erection will be done at site. Tank size any, here tank size larger than 300 feet. Here temperature range is -40 to 500 degree Fahrenheit. Here it is minus too much. Minus is more than this. That is -325. But temperature, high temperature is only 250 degree Fahrenheit. Then 620. Then it is maximum pressure is very low at more or less atmospheric 2.5 psi gauge or 17.2 kilopascal. Here it is 15 psi gauge. 15 psi high pressure, slightly high pressure. Material, it can be carbon steel, austerity stainless steel, duplex stainless steel, aluminum. Here also the same carbon steel, austenitic stainless steel, nickel, low temperature also this material are used for the 620. And here uses in industry, oil, gas, chemical, water, biofuel. These tanks are used. Here is also again the LNG tank, cryogenic tank require high internal pressure. Then design as per 620. LNG having the high vapor pressure, that internal pressure will be there. Cryogenic tank also, ammonia tank, that also having the internal pressure, because you have to store it in liquid condition. High pressure is required. That's why you have to manufacture the tank as per 620. As per 620. So 620. So friends, I think I have discussed about the material required for manufacturing of the tank, the standard available for manufacturing of the tank, the software available for manufacturing of the tank, and the differences between mainly the two tank, API 620 and API 650. So if you go through these slides, your concept about the tank material, tank standard, tank software available, and the difference will be clearly understood. But if you have still any doubt, you can talk to me, you can mail me, we can arrange a video conference. And if you like this, please make a tick mark, tick mark on my this video, and subscribe it, so that a lot of static equipment, a lot of other posts are also going to come for tank, not only tank but also your heat exchanger, then your pressure vessel, and then your boiler, etc. is going to, furnace, etc. is going to come in future, and with NDT, etc. So please subscribe this this channel, so that you, not only you will be benefited, your graduate engineer or your brother who are studying in the final year of mechanical engineering, those who are working in the industry, they are having experience, and newly joined the graduate engineer training will go. If you go through this my post, or go through this this channel, you will certainly be benefited. Thank you very much.